Hey everybody, it's Mitch Pike from Dick Moore Homes. I'm sure you've all seen the new barn dominium by Deer Valley. Everybody and their mama's got a video on it on the internet. But have you ever wondered where they make them? They make them here in Guin, Alabama at the Deer Valley plant. Hey everybody, it's Mitch Pike from Dick Moore Homes, sitting here with the Paul Johnson from Deer Valley. This is the man behind the scenes that makes it all happen for us. What makes, in your opinion, Deer Valley top of the line and the home to go with for customers?
Well, it starts with the bones. I mean, the structure of our homes, our standards are so far high, elite from everything else as far as our competitors go. Essentially everything that we have are, your floor joists are on 16s, 2x6 exterior walls on 16s. You've got 2x4 interior walls. So a lot of the times, the things that you can't see are the things that actually set us apart from the other manufacturers. And so that's why we are the heaviest built house on the market. With that said, you tie that with the fit and finishes of our cabinets and our finishes on shiplap and sheetrock and even now our new smooth painted ceilings throughout, which is, bar none, I believe we're the only one in the industry that's doing that. So,
Yes.
And then just the whole idea of the customization where, we're not building cookie cutters. We can make it fit a customer's need versus, selling them something that's just, how you see it's how you get it.
Right, and that's exactly what I tell my customers when they come in, and let's say they like another manufacturer, but they want to change something, and I'm like, unfortunately, what you see is what you get. If you want that extra love and care and attention to detail, we got to go with the Deer Valley home.
That's right.
Super customizable homes. We just did a walkthrough tour with you, and you showed us pretty much where phase one starts and where it shoots out the back and ready to go to customers.
That's right.
I noticed going through there, and I really want to touch base on this, the differences in your manufactured homes that you're putting out and the differences in the modular homes you're putting out. I know we have some information that y'all given us on the differences between the two. And besides how you purchase them and sending everything off to the state, could you kind of go through start to finish on a modular process and what all goes into that?
The initial question from a manufacturer to a mod, I've got the experience with other stops that I've made in my career where your manufacturer standards are far less than what you find in your mod standards. This is our 20th year at Deer Valley. The Signature Series was the 20th anniversary series that we came out with just to simplify the product. In doing so, our standards are aligned with one another. So instead of having a start at a low base on your standards and then go to a mod, the only difference between ours as far as, except for fastening schedules, which you're going to have a tighter fastening schedule with mods, and sometimes you've got some things from the local jurisdiction that they're gonna enforce and say this is what you have to do. Well, in a manufacturer, we do 2x4 interior walls on 24-inch on center. If you take that house to a mod, it's going to go 2x4 on 16s. Yes, you're going to have a couple more studs in the corners and, like I said, a tighter fastening schedule, but essentially that's the only change. With all that said, the standards align with one another. So a lot of people have that misconception that if I go mod, I'm going to get a greater house. Not with Deer Valley.
Right.
Either way you go, you're going to get a tank.
And that's what I love about it. You're getting the same quality, the same attention to detail, either way. And I always ask my customers when they ask me the difference in a manufactured and modular home, I always ask them, first question is, are you going to resell this home in the next 5 to 10 years?
That's right.
If you are, it's worth going modular, so it holds that in appreciates in value.
Exactly.
But if this is going to be your forever home, which I don't know why anybody would ever want to sell one of these homes because they're absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, but this is your forever home, let's save that extra cost, go with the HUD. And like you said, is it easy to get stud 16 on center in a manufactured home, and is it easy to get that insulation upgraded? That or the subtle differences that would be
Sure.
between the
I
two?
mean, it's a minimal option on the 2x4 interior walls, taking them to 16 if you were to do that in a manufactured. As far as insulation, you could go up to R40 in the ceiling, 22 in the floor. So, I mean, there's options there where we can actually max these things out, and then that way the two correlate between manufactured and mod, and they essentially have the same standards. And then the only difference at that point is, like I said, maybe an extra stud in the corner of the house, a tighter fastening schedule on your shingles.
That's what I was going to ask you, tighter fasteners. So basically, you could have a manufactured HUD home upgraded to have everything your modulars have and still buy it as a manufactured home and not have to spend that extra
That's
cost
exactly right.
for going through the state.
That's exactly right.
That's a hard thing that I have, a hard thing that I have getting across to certain customers because they think there's such a drastic difference between a manufactured and a modular in y'all's signature series or in any line y'all have, but y'all are putting out the same quality and the same product. And my thing is a lot of customers coming in exactly, they don't know what these extra costs are going to be. They think they're astronomical. And in my opinion, there's some things that I would just be what all I would put out across the board. Wind zone 3, quartz countertops, certain things like that. That me personally, if I was going to get one of these homes, those costs are very minimal. Why not just go ahead and get what matters put in there that it's going to last you. And of course, whether you go Wind Zone 1, Wind Zone 3, or manufactured or modular, these homes are built to last, and you cannot go wrong getting a Deer Valley home.
No,
By far my number one choice, and I know it's got to be yours too.
a little biased, but yes, it
A
is.
little biased. All right, well guys, thank y'all so much for watching. We hope that you gain a lot more info and a lot more knowledge by coming along on this journey with us. And Paul, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Appreciate
bud.
it.
Yes, sir.